everyone, it's Angie. Today's quick and easy day, and I have another Christmas project for you. This is Christmas in July for those of you who are new, or I do this every year, and it's one of my favorite times of year because I love holiday crafting. So this is what I'm sharing today. It's super quick and easy, and I am using the everyday arches, which are back in stock, y'all. They've been out of stock for a while. They're really popular. And then I am using also the same bundle I've been using on the rest of them, the stitch stocking. And I'm using them for this little tree detail right there. So this is going to be super quick and easy. You can put anything in this. It is a 1/2 inch wide, so you can put any kind of candies. I think it'd be adorable with a bunch of like these little candy canes. I mean, you could put so much in here, but it's so cute. And I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started with this. So what I did here is I cut out one of the gingham, and this is the gallery gingham. Let me tell you again, because I used this the other day on my Sunday project. It is called Gingham Gallery. So it is all our new in colors in here. The other side's like a plaid, and I did use the plaid on the front of this just to give it a little bit of different detail. But look at this. I'm ordering me some more, y'all. I have to. I love gingham. It's one of my favorite things. And then I cut out this from the everyday arches, which is this right here, and it has, this one is the one I used. This one is the, okay, it's 3.5 by 5. So that's the one I used for this project. And then here's the little trees that we're gonna use just to give the box part a little bit of a detail. And yeah, it's super quick and easy. So you're also gonna need a piece of Peaceful Pine. I'm still getting used to these new colors, but I love this Peaceful Pine. It's so good. And it's 3.5 by 5.5. And this is the box part. And then we're gonna mat it with a piece that's 1 3/4 by 3 3/8. So this is gonna go on the front. I just changed it just to give it a little bit of a different interest. You can put both sides if you like the gingham on both sides, but I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. All right, we're just gonna adhere this to this. I'm gonna use my glue, and they're the exact size. I just cut one from the cardstock and one from the Gingham Designer Series paper. So these fit very good inside. They kind of interlock in here, so it's really easy. And I didn't want to use just plain Designer Series paper. It wouldn't be sturdy enough for this. All right, we got that down. Let's go ahead and grab my Simply Scored, and we're going to score this piece. So we are going to score it on the 5.5 inch side first at 1/2, 1, 4.5, and 5. And then on the 3.5 inch side, you're going to do it at 1/2 and 1. And that's it for scoring. I'm sorry if you hear the lawn people. They're out there mowing. It always happens when I'm filming or something. They always come on Mondays. All right, you're gonna cut down to the second score mark there. You're gonna cut this one off and then cut this top part off. Do the same thing on this side. Cut this one off all the way. And then this one you're gonna just cut half. I'm gonna cut into these a little bit. And then on this side. It used to drive me crazy when my husband did that. Do y'all remember when we were in the backyard? He'd be in the backyard mowing and I'm trying to film. Oh my goodness, now I have it here. But I can't tell these guys to be quiet. All right, next thing we're gonna do before I forget is we're gonna use this little tree, and it's gonna try to center it here. And it's gonna go over a little bit to the side, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna set it here. I'm gonna run this through the cut and emboss, and I'll be right back with it. And look how cute that is. Y'all, you can save all these little trees. Wouldn't that be a cute confetti in a card? But yeah, save all those little pieces because you definitely will use them. You can put them on cards, use them as little confetti, anything like that. All right, let's sharpen these all up. All right, you're gonna fold these in, but we're gonna add adhesive to this, so I'm gonna just use wet glue. We're gonna kind of create a half of a box. So you're gonna hold these in just for, you know how wet glue is, you have to kind of hold it for a little bit. Then you are going to take these, and you want to make sure that they're nice and straight. So I'm going to just put a little bit here and in here, and just line it up to the bottom because you want to make sure your box is nice and straight. And then you can use any adhesive on this, tear and tape, whatever you like. And we're going to just put, I'm using the wet glue because the last one I didn't center it perfectly and it really drove me a little bit crazy. All right, we're going to put it on the bottom here. Just line it up to your bottom. Make sure your sides are the same. Isn't that cute though? Isn't those little trees adorable on here? I just love the trees. It makes it more festive. All right, we're gonna glue this on here. You can do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way just to give it a little bit more interest. To me, it just, to do something a little bit different makes it more interesting. All right, and we're gonna just add that here. And we're gonna grab our peaceful pine. Let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment first. And let me see if this is long enough for the sentiment. Yeah, it's almost perfect. All right. So we're gonna just stamp the sentiment here. May all your days be merry and bright. These would be really cute for a classroom. Y'all, you need to start doing your stuff now because you know how hectic it gets during the holidays. That's why I love Christmas in July. I have stuff already ready to go. All right, we're gonna use that. And I really am glad that I have some things already ready to go, and for stocking stuffers, and this would be cute for a stocking stuffer. And then we're going to grab our peaceful pine here, grab the end, and you want enough to be able to tie a cute little bow. Let's get a little bit more. I'm just going to tie it around the bottom here. And if you want to put a little glue dot under there, you can do that to keep it in place. I still need a little bit more. I like doing it on the spool because then I don't waste as much. I cannot wait till we get our next catalog that has all the Christmas stuff in it. Oops. All right, let's cut this so I don't keep messing it up. I think I tied this one a little bit upside down, y'all. But we are gonna leave it because you know how I am with bows. I didn't bring any other candy up here. All right, let's get this done and get the little button on it. This comes in the suite as well, and we're going to use a little white one. These are really sticky too. We're going to just put it on the little bow right there. And that is it. All done. Just get your sweet treats, whatever you want to put in there, and it's done. But isn't it sweet? You can even punch a hole here and put a string on it and like hang them on your tree, hang them on a doorknob of your friends or family, and it would be really cute. Just a little something something. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Here's the other one. And I got my bow nice in the right direction on this one. But I'll fix that one. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. All the supplies list and the PDF will be on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Have a blessed one. Catch you in the next one. See ya. Bye.